Hey friends, as you can see here, these are just documents I have screenshotted about the county, of how long I've been doing this. How I take my own personal money that I make to make sure the animals are fully vaxxed, vetted. I have those documents, they know that. Instead, they came for my fiance because the land's in his name because they can see them. So some of these documents you'll have to stop and look at, but I mean it literally has the dates, who I've contacted. They want to pretend they've only had complaints against me. Well, now I have 3 personal who have been shot because they don't go into a trap in these woods here, go missing for over 2 weeks. There are several in the colony I'm supposed to look after who are now missing, who also don't go back in traps, and they're not nuanced animals, right? They hide in the woods. They do not trust everyone else. I've been given nothing but the runaround, the BS. You're going to get the code where it says pets and, well, first off, cats bury their crap. The dogs running around here are ridiculous. This just a little bit, because I'm turning this over to news stations. I'm putting this on my YouTube. This is just a little bit what I've been going through, okay? Y'all knew I had a broken foot. You're even going to see where I've messaged and said, hey, they've dropped these animals off and expect me to feed them, but no funding. I can barely walk. They want to test me for MS, right? So, and then there's going to be recordings at the end with Greg Long when he first came in last June about some dropped animals, puppies. Then you're going to hear him at the end tell me he's not talking to me. He can't come to me because he knows I'm on all the TNR programs, okay? So these are just places to say they'll stand beside me. This is just giving a little bit of what I do have. This is also showing you some people on the Nextdoor app who are literally stalking me, videoing my property of the animals being fed on my property, not theirs. They're trying to pin me for all the strays in the area, but they are now trapping and killing. They are poisoning and shooting. I have 3 statements from other neighbors about one that was dropped that was shot down here by this man Brian and the road commissioner. It lives right next door to me between the woods. And then Charles Brown. Charles Brown's another one who's got the traps out right now. So I am holding accountability. I am putting this out everywhere. I am over it of Seminole County. I'm over everyone pointing finger. Even the agriculture. You're going to see a little snippet of agriculture. It never wants to help. Never wants to point me in the right direction. I have to get most of my help from Alabama and Florida because of Georgia. Even though it's a felony here. It is a felony here. They want to pretend that, you know, yada yada. These are my animals. That's not it. That's not it. So I'm calling Greg Long, Paula Granger, everyone out. Every single person out who has transpired these felony charges of these animals now being killed, who are fully vaccinated, who have their ear tipped. They're missing. They're missing. Yeah? I need help. I need help now. I need animal advocates now. I need people to start caring in this world, right? So you're going to hear how he tells me he doesn't know what to do. All those other screenshots are everywhere else, but don't worry. I got them. Okay? Enjoy.
Do with them. They're not going to my house, so the rescue is full. And
yeah, I have Miss Carol's number. Yeah, I had her number.
I understand, but the rescue doesn't dictate what we do with dogs, okay? We don't have a place to put them, and that's the bottom line. I don't know what...
Oh, there must be communication crossed here, because they weren't dictating. I've talked to even the sheriffs, and they said you've just been taking them to Riverside to get them adopted
no,
or something.
That's not correct. No, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
That's why you need to talk to us instead of everybody else. But the bottom line is we don't have any place to put them. You know, I don't know what to tell you. That's why you just don't take in stray animals and stuff, because once you do it and start feeding them, you're stuck with them. And if you take them and abandon them, then you're liable.
Oh, well, I have law papers. So me and Mr. Kennedy, we've been over that, me and the sheriff. I've been to the county meetings. I moved from Fort Lauderdale. So I actually have protections. I'm a colony feeder, a community caretaker. The only responsibilities I have is to make sure they are okay and fix them when I can. I have the law papers.
Well, I don't know about all that, and that's not my place to decide on that. All I can tell you is we don't have a place for them, and I mean, that's all I know to tell you. So.
All right. No, I know.
You've been burning up my phone for 3 days about it, and
who I don't know who you think. I've not burned up your phone for 3 days. I have literally contacted you this morning.
Okay, well, somebody has about some puppies, and I just presumed it was you. But if it wasn't, that's fine. But the bottom line still is we do not have a place to put them, and I'm not fixing to take them to our office and take on that liability.
Right.
So until the Alliance gets room, I don't know what to tell you. And you're in where? I'm
out here by the lake. I'm on a Parkside Circle. We moved here. Yeah.
And I thought you said you was in Fort Lauderdale or something.
I moved from Fort Lauderdale. So since I moved here, Miss Joy Layton.
We're a small community. We don't have the resources that Fort Lauderdale has.
Sir, I understand that, and that's why I've been trying to get them.
They've got so much room at the Animal Alliance. They serve 2 counties. And
yes, I got her contract approved. I understand. I've been in contact before it even opened.
Okay. All righty. Well, have a good day.
Hey, Mr. Long, this is Brandy McGee.
Who?
Brandy McGee, you just sent Matthew Strader, my fiance, which is hilarious. I'm going to get a lawyer. A period of infringing on the rights of your residents. So you need to understand, I got a legal paper from Wilkins Law that I'm a community caregiver. And I fixed these animals, and they're not mine. They're not his.
Well, I'm not going to discuss it with you. The letter is addressed to the owner of the house.
I live here.
So don't call me back no more.
Okay, I'm going to call the legislator. Thank you.